All right, here we go, Josh Hyde. So, you go to the top corner, create ad, loading, boost your post, call it whatever you want. I'm going to just keep mine post engagement. Then what you want to do is you want to keep a lookout on this right here, the estimated daily reach. But what I'm going to do, scroll to the bottom. You could ad set, name, whatever you want. I'll just keep it US. You go up. You want to make sure that's automatic. You want to make sure this is run ad set continuously. Change this to $5 a day. And you'll want to bump up the $5 a day for the ads that are getting low CPCs. You'll want to bump that up and watch it. Like I've had that as high as like $100 a day for the ones that are doing really well. Like if it's below 30 cents or 20 cents, I'll put a bunch of money into it. Then you want to go over here, edit placements. This will pop up. Take Instagram off, press this little down arrow, make sure right column is off because most people don't really utilize their right column. Then you're going to want to go up here and basically just start typing in locations. Tampa, Florida. Chicago. Let's see, West Point. And I'm putting some like military areas like West Point and Annapolis, and I'll throw in Colorado Springs in there as well because I was actually at West Point. And I know, and you kids who go to like Navy and Army in Colorado, they get paid while they're going to school. So a lot of them, if they saw this or found this interesting, they would have the capital to invest in this business. Other things I can add. Let's go. I think the West Coast is calling it out. Seattle. Let's go Portland, Oregon. And if you have lived in certain locations, I would recommend including those locations, or at least targeting places near you. So if a person ever reached out and like they wanted to try the water or something like that, you could be like, yeah, I have a machine. I could let you try it. If they got to the point where they were in our team and they were wanting to buy the water. Normally what you're looking at is you want this estimated daily reach to be around 1,000, this lower number. Now mine is a little low, and that happens from time to time. I haven't actually created a new ad in a while. So what you might need to do, if that's the case, you might need to just create an ad, get it as high as you can. And then once you create that ad, you'll probably end up just watching it for like a day. You'll probably end up cutting it off if the CPCs aren't low, and then run it again. And by the second or third time you create the ad, it should start like creeping higher and getting easier to get that number right there, the 450, higher. I'm going to keep adding some locations. Like we'll throw in Miami. I'll throw in Canada. I'll throw in Mexico. And you can put in other countries that maybe don't have English as their first language, because then once you put this in right here and you say you want to target the English It'll at least go to the ones, people who actually can speak the language. I'm going to change this. Let's go 24. Let's bump it like 24.44. Sounds like a plan. So that bumped it up to 8:30. Oh no, not 15. I don't want 15. I don't know why that did that. 24. 680. Let's see. 660. 680. See, I just play with this. Like, I see how high I can get the number. It went down a little bit. Let's see, a little higher. What that might do. 660. 680. All right. Houston, Tejas. And you can also change these borders, like Colorado Springs, make it smaller. That took it down. Let's make it bigger. Bring it up. Let's make it a little better. Annapolis, bring that down. Made it better. West Point, let's bring that down a little bit. Made it okay. You can also change the gender right here. Men went up, woman went down, all is in the middle. So I'll pick men for this ad just because the estimated daily reach, the low number right there, is higher. If you want, you can add a demographic in. I normally don't, but especially when you start getting it higher, it would actually be pretty beneficial to add that demographic. But only add like one or two. And again, you want this estimated daily reach to be as high, the low number to be as high as possible. All right. So I'm just going to run this one. And you can play around with this for as long as you want. You can play around for it like 15, 30 minutes. If you don't get the number to where you want it, you can choose to either just run it, let it go for like maybe a couple hours, check on it. If it's bad, turn it off. If it's good, keep it. Or you could not run it. You don't have to choose to run it, and you could try again in a couple hours. Because a lot of the time of the day will play a big factor in it. So then you click place the order, and you're going to want to make sure that the ad that you're running is the video that you want, and you have all like the likes on. So like, see, check this one out. This is the one I put the majority of my money into, and it's got 1,400 likes, 188 comments, and 432 shares. So pick that one. And just double checking. You want to make sure Facebook feeds is checked. Facebook right column is X'd out. Instagram's X'd out. You place order. It'll say in review. Normally I should be able to create a similar, yep, right here. Create similar ad. Then you just continue, do everything exactly the same, place the order again. And see, boom, right there, it's approved. I didn't even change my landing page. Create similar ad again. Continue. Boom. Approved. All right. So, just for the sake of this video, that is how you run an ad. I will quickly go over here. Ads manager. I'll show you what to look for when you're just checking these. So you want to make sure it's all ads and performance and clicks. So all ads, performance and clicks, and then go over here, scroll all the way across. So I got a couple bad CPCs. I'm going to turn that one off definitely. Probably turn these two 138, 140 off. Keep this 61-cent one, and these are the ads that I just added. They don't have anything spent on them yet because they just went. But look, you scroll all the way over to the right, make sure it's on performance and clicks, and you're looking at link clicks and cost per click. That's what you want to do, and you want that to be below $1. And to start scaling the ad up, you want it to be like below 70 cents. To scale it up a little bit, maybe go from like $5 a day to $10 a day. Scale it up a lot if you get it below 50 cents a day, or 50 cents per click. You could scale it up a little bit more, like closer to 20 if you want to, but that's completely up to you. Hope that helped.